You kind of got me beat today. I couldn't think. I was like, oh, I didn't grab anything. Grabbed a highlighter. I was like,
that's the pen for the
man.
con.
Man, those look awesome.
Yeah, and got the shirts too.
Oh, he's sporting the merch today, everybody.
Represent. Sorry about sneezing.
I know, and here I am with a highlighter.
I got a highlighter.
I know. I could think. Well,
it's yellow.
Now that I think about it, there is nothing in the studio that I could have reached for. So I'm like, all I could find was a highlighter. So, which is funny because who's highlighting in here? Like, there's no reason.
Radio. What are you highlighting?
Right, the computer screen. What's going on here, guys? Oh my gosh! Welcome to Zia Comics Weekly, everybody, where we get to spend the next half hour talking all things nerd. We get to nerd out with you guys. You can jump in on the conversation. A lot to discuss today. Got my man Troy, who is swagged out and lost Cruces Comic Con stuff. Those pins, man, they're really cool.
Yeah, that's going to be part of the VIP. I think it's part of the weekend also. Let me look. Yeah, VIP and weekend we'll get that.
All right. Man, that logo though, man, the mascot is amazing.
That's El Paso native, the Jaime Carrillo.
Okay. We got to shout him out. Make sure we always shout him out whenever we show the birdie, or the road runner. I'm calling him a birdie. It's a road runner. Oh man, what's been going on, Troy? How you been?
Pretty good. Just getting stuff ready. You know, well, I call it last minute stuff, but we got to get stuff all ordered for the con because it takes a while to get it done and shipped out to us. So, you know, all the badges are at the printer, the events guides at the printer. We just picked the shirts up yesterday, so I'm wearing that today.
Nice.
So yeah, it's just we're waiting for things to arrive now.
Yeah, I mean we're a month and some change away, almost a month away. We're getting closer to that month marker.
A little over a month.
Yeah, it's getting there, guys. So we'll of course break that down for everybody coming up a little bit later. But we got to start off with, did you see anything this weekend? Did you happen to go see Minions?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm jealous because I didn't get a chance to go see it. So thoughts? I'm excited. Well, what did you think?
I, you know, for what it was, going into it, knowing what it was okay. But
okay.
It seemed like just a continuation of the other Minion movie. I wasn't introduced to anything new, and it was just kind of, but you know, it wasn't made for me. I'm not the target audience, but I still enjoyed it. How I rate them is, if it was on TV, would I change the channel or would I stop and watch? I think I would just change the channel.
Yeah.
I've already seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's the thing right about now. That first Minions movie seems to be all over TV right now. So
yeah, well, I know this one is breaking records. As kids are like, when we went, I think we were the only adults in there besides parents, and it was packed with kids.
Did you happen to see any kids in suits when you were there?
Oh, you talking about the TikTok trend that they were?
Yes.
No, I looked for them because I would have confronted them. So you guys need to. You take that banana, and I'm going to show you where I'm going to put it if you keep interrupting the movie.
I know you need to stop this because for those that don't know about the TikTok challenge, groups of teenagers are dressing up in suits and they're going to check out the movie, and they're almost treating it like a Rocky Picture horror movie. They're loud, throwing bananas, and just it's weird.
Clapping and cheering very loudly anytime a Minion's on screen, which is 90% of the time.
Yeah, it's the movie's called Minions, people.
Yeah. It's pretty heavy on Gru, though. There's quite a bit of Gru in there, yeah.
I mean, they paid Steve Carell to come back as Gru. They're going to get as much as they can out of him.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Okay.
But like I said, if it was on TV, I would keep flipping through the channels.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see, because with the TikTok challenge that's going on, and you and I last week before the movie came out, we mentioned, could this be the downhill fall of Minions? Like, okay, we've already, kind of basically said what you said. It's nothing new. It's the Minions. I mean, come on, it's a Minion.
Yeah.
It's true. That's what it is. And then when I saw the report that it broke the 4th of July record, it broke Transformers record It's now at 136 million for 4th of July weekend.
Oof.
Did you miss something that we're just like, I mean, because obviously with the TikTok trend, and now it breaks a record.
Well, there's like I said, it was a lot of kids, and for kids, I'm sure for that age group, it was amazing. Like I said, don't get me wrong, it was not bad. It's just I wouldn't pay to go watch it again.
Yeah,
I'm not mad that I watched it, but I'm not going to give them any more of my money.
Yeah, you're like, I'm kind of done with the Minions, and I'm pretty sure they'll make another one. I mean,
if it's breaking box office records, they will.
Oh, come on. I mean, that's the reason why we keep getting these. I mean, y'all don't think you're not going to get another Top Gun movie? I mean, come on. I mean, it may not have Tom Cruise in it, but you're going to get another Top Gun movie soon.
I want to see a Top Gun movie with the guys who washed out.
Yeah.
Like medium gun or bottom gun.
I was the janitor in the first one. I got promoted eventually. I'm at the front gate now of the training facility.
Yeah, there you go. A movie called Navy Janitors.
Hey, we got trademarks to that, so I don't need anybody trying to go out there and try to use this. We'll talk money later for that.
We got dibs.
Well, of course, we got Minions. It is in theaters, but the big buildup for this weekend, and this one I'm excited, Thor Love and Thunder is finally getting released into theaters. One of the things I'm hearing, Christian Bale's going to steal the movie. They're saying that he's going to be the show stealer on this movie.
Yeah, he's a great actor, and everything I've read from the other people in the movie said that as soon as he stepped on set, that he was Gore. That he just embodies that whole character, and it's just his method acting stuff kind of sometimes maybe goes to the extreme. Makes you wonder when he did what was it, American History X?
Oh my gosh.
Did he really kill people to get prepared for that?
He was like, I need to see somebody die so that way I can mentally be prepared for my scene.
I need to see the life leave his eyes.
Oh my God. I wonder how much I mean, they can't be comic book nerds or into the Marvel like that. I mean, I don't know about Christian Bale. Like, is he going through and learning this stuff? I mean, because he definitely takes his acting serious. I mean, he must have when he did Batman. So, I mean, I don't know.
Well, a lot of those guys, they'll pick up the comics after they get the role.
Yeah.
I know Benedict Cumberbatch did that. Even Hugh Jackman didn't really know much about it beforehand. And he ran to a comic shop after he got the role and started reading up on it. And then they see that, these aren't just funny books. There's actually a good story behind it.
Yeah.
So...
which I think, I mean, you think about Hugh Jackman. I mean, I can't picture anybody else being Wolverine, but
they've thrown some weird names around. Like they threw out Daniel Radcliffe. I was like, no, I don't see it. They threw out Scott Eastwood, Clint Eastwood's son at one point. He maybe, I think, could pull it off.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know, man.
It's tough, man. I did hear, I can't even remember the name right now off the top of my head, but there was another name that was floating around. And I can't remember. I just remember seeing the headlines, but right away you're like, that's tough, man, because that's almost essentially like us trying to replace Iron Man. I mean, how you going to do that one?
I think they're going to use I think they're going to use Ironheart, Riri Williams. So, I mean, because I believe Downey said he's not coming back. He's retiring that character.
Yeah, he's done with that. Although Chris Evans, I think, is going to come back. There was talks of Chris Evans making an appearance, but I mean, money talks, and
you write a big enough check, you can change their mind. I'm sure.
I was like, wait, hold on, babe, where's the shield? I'm going back to work.
Where's my super suit?
Get me Tony Stark on the line now. I'm excited for Thor Love and Thunder. I think I've mentioned several times my biggest concern for Thor Love and Thunder is that this is the last we see of Chris Hemsworth. Because I know eventually, in the storyline, Thor, it'll eventually be Jane. But I mean, Chris Hemsworth right now, man, he's hilarious.
Like I said, they've since the first one, they've really let him go with his comedic chops, and he's proven that he can make people laugh.
Yeah, So, I mean, if he's not in more comedies after this, man, I mean,
well, the Ghostbusters one, you could kind of consider that a comedy piece too.
no. Did you ever see him in the Vacation remake?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. It's with Ed Helms, Christina Applegate, and Chris Hemsworth is in it as well. So I'll just leave it at that. He's hilarious, and there's a reason they call him Thor. Pretty much, we'll just y'all go watch that movie, okay? Thor: Love and Thunder. They're predicting 300 million is what it's going to make at the box office. Are we saying over or under on the 300 million?
I'm going to say that's pretty close. I think they're going to hit the 300. My question is, how's the second week going to do? Because that's how you usually tell. If that first, they have a big first week, and if it sucks, they have that, drop off a cliff on sales.
Yeah.
So, but it's Taika Waititi, so
we're going to have to start calling that the Lightyear effect, because I don't know how many more commercials I can see of Lightyear. I mean, we know it didn't do it. It was an okay movie. It was a good movie. Didn't do that good at the box office, and it's still getting its, people are still griping about it. So we don't want to have another one of those situations on our hands.
I didn't mind it. They're actually, I did read they are talking about doing a Sheriff Woody. They don't know if they're bringing in Tom Hanks again, but maybe they'll learn their lesson and bring in that original voice guy.
I mean, you kind of have to, right? I mean, Tom Hanks. I mean, he is he's what? I mean, I don't know who else you can get to voice that actor. I mean, to voice that storyline. Thor: Love and Thunder comes out this week, and actually, I believe tomorrow. Yeah, already on Thursday. Man, this week has been so short for me that I thought tomorrow was going to be Wednesday until you messaged me, and I was like, "Wait, oh yeah, it's Thursday."
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So, I just did you get your little news thingy pop up about James Caan just now?
Oh, I did. I was actually going to mention that. Some breaking news.
It just popped up on my phone.
So what do you got? Some details for us? It just popped up on my phone too.
Yeah,
82 years old, man.
Yeah, I mean he was pretty old, but still, the dude's an icon. He's been in a lot of classic movies, and I don't know. It seems like some of my favorite actors are just passing away lately. Makes me feel old.
Man, I'm pulling it up right now. Godfather star passes away at the age of 82. One of his biggest roles was The Godfather, and they mentioned key roles that he was a part of. Passed away on the evening on July 6th. Oh man, how unfortunate, man. But you're right, man. We're seeing a lot of our heroes, man. Like, I mean, it's weird to think that the 90s, even the 80s were. I mean, I remember those movies like they were yesterday. And now, when you tell a kid from the 90s, you're like, "Hey, we used to watch this back in the day." They're like, "Oh my gosh, the 90s? Like, you guys had TVs?"
Yeah, what was it in color?
Oh man, that put a house phone in front of a younger kid and see how they react.
The dial.
Oh man,
if you missed one number, you're like, oh, I gotta start over.
You're throwing them off at that point. At that point, they're not. I don't know what the heck to do here with this phone. Like,
there's a series of videos where they give kids this old technology, like they gave one of them a Walkman. And they were trying to talk to it, and they're pushing the screen. It's broken.
Where does it take pictures? Like, how do I take a selfie?
No, you got to push this button and play, and then when it's done, you got to turn it over. Well, that's stupid.
Oh man, right? Sorry, we had to make you do that extra work back in the day to hear your favorite music. Oh man, Troy, I came across this thing earlier this week, and I wanted to talk about it. So in the past, we've always talked about, which superhero would you be, or which superpower would you have? But I think it's time we talk about the villains. I think the villains need to start getting some love. So, which comic or movie bad guy would you be?
Oof! Wow, that's a tough one, because they usually have a similar skill set. Just they don't use it as well, so they turn bad.
Right.
Because look at Lex Luthor. He doesn't really have anything besides his mind, and he goes toe to toe with the big guys all the time.
And he uses it for evil.
Yeah.
But can you really say it's evil, or is he just trying to correct what he feels is right.
Well, I mean, it's always perspective, right?
Right. However you change it.
The best villains are the ones who have a reason to be that way. Most of them are not bad just for the sake of being bad. They have something that push, like look at Megamind. He had a whole reason why he went bad.
Yeah, Troy's gonna pick Megamind. That's his choice for bad guy.
He's up there. He's in the top 5.
Top 5. Well, I actually got the top. There's a list that came out. Top bad guys. So you ready for this?
Yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna feel about this, but okay, we'll say Freddy Krueger.
Oh, I was thinking all superhero stuff. I guess I didn't think about. You got to sleep sometime, man.
Yeah,
you got to dream, and he's going to be there waiting.
Jack Torrance.
Jack Torrance. Why does that sound familiar?
Oh, what is it? The Shining? No, not The Shining. Oh man. Now, if anyone in the comments hears that, please let us know.
Yeah, we'll edit that out.
We'll edit that out. Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, Hannibal Lecter is a good one. Yeah,
that's a good one. And then
he didn't really have power, but you're not asking about powers, so that's where I misread it.
Yeah. Okay. Then here's where I'm not sure, and this is for debate. Number 2, Darth Vader.
He's arguably one of the Jack Torrance is from Shining. I just looked it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Vader's arguably one of the top, Sith. He's not the top. There's some others that could wax the floor with him, but wow, that's a tough one, especially if you watched Obi-Wan. You saw his powers at full force there.
So maybe I need to check the date on this because they probably didn't see the show, but
I mean, he pulled a starship out of the air and crashed it.
I don't know if this is a legit number 1. Maybe, I don't know, maybe because I would have put Darth Vader at number 1. But number 1 is Joker. The Joker comes in at number 1.
I don't think I'd put him at number 1. There's been more than one Joker too in DC continuity, but because he's so fixated and infatuated with Batman, I'm not sure. I don't even think I'd put him in my top 5.
Yeah, it seems a little weird that they would put the Joker higher than Darth Vader. Looking at another part of the list, you mentioned superheroes. Thanos is top 10. Thanos is number 9.
Oh yeah.
So we got the superhero element, so that's in there. Let's see what else are other names. Nothing really too recognizable. But yeah, Joker over Darth Vader. I don't know
who compiled this list.
It's one of these BuzzFeed lists that they put together, and
somebody was getting close to their deadline.
I guess so. Somebody was like,
"Oh, let's put in the Joker." Why?
You know what they did? They did it so we could talk about it. They did it like, you know what? There's 2 individuals out there that I know I'm going to upset. So here you go.
They want a whole lot of comments on the post. So let's put something really dumb in there. The people will tell us we're dumb, but then they have to comment to tell us that, and it'll boost our post.
I was like, here we go. We're going to go ahead and set the Joker over Darth Vader any day. So
my number 1 villain is Strawberry Shortcake. Come on, man.
The bad guy from the Lego movie. That was my favorite villain. We're going to go with him for number 1. So
the Craggle.
Oh my gosh, right? The Craggle came in number 1. That would definitely get some traction on their pages for that day. So 4th of July weekend, there was a lot going on, and one of the big things was Stranger Things. Stranger Things, the last 2 episodes of season 4 came out. Did you get a chance to see it?
Yes, I did. Did you?
Yes.
Oh, they killed my favorite character. Oh.
He went out like a champ.
He should have kept running.
Man.
I know, but bad time to stop running, dude.
But can we talk about that solo?
Most epic medal ever.
Ever. Oh man.
Here's my question, and this question has been going around the internet. They used a drill to fortify the trailer, and then they plugged the amp and stuff for the guitar in. So is there electricity in the underneath, the upside down?
You're right.
Because if you look, a lot of the power line, the poles are knocked over, and I haven't seen any of the utility trucks out there fixing them in the upside down.
Right? You don't see somebody upside down be like, "Oh, we'll get to it later. We're on our lunch break right now."
It'd been really cool right in the middle of his guitar solo, the power just go out. Oh.
Although you mentioned that I did spot something. One of the scenes, when she's walking up to the turntables, when Eleven's walking up to the turntables and they have the turntables and the mixer.
Right.
All my DJ friends caught on to the fact that the mixing board was a Rain mixing board. Like, that's a newer mixer, right? Like, that wasn't around in the 80s. Like, so the good thing it was plugged in. I mean, I don't know where it was plugged to, because if we're mentioning the electricity thing, but yeah, everyone pointed that part out.
Yeah, they had a couple of things hidden. Like, if you call the phone number for Surfer Boy Pizza, he actually answers and has the whole spiel. Yeah, like when he answers the phone at the pizza shop, if you call that number on the side of the van, you'll get that same recording.
Do you think we can get that phone number right now and we can call them?
Oh, I'm sure we could.
Oh, if you pull up that phone number right now, we are calling them right now on this show.
I have my assistant looking it up. And they also had the pizzas from Surfer Boy Pizza. You can get them in Walmart if they're not sold out.
I saw them. I'm
thinking about getting one and just doing a taste test with it.
That will be the lunch of choice for next Thursday, is that we're just having Surfer Boy Pizza next time.
Do not deny until you try.
Oh, man. But it's crazy because, if you guys see right there, season 5, not coming out till 2024.
Yeah, and they're cutting it down. They said it's not going to be as long.
Yeah.
Except for the last episode, I guess they said it's going to be a big episode, like a 2-hour one.
Yeah, but I mean, we're going to have to wait almost 2 years for season 5. I mean, I don't know where they're going to go with this as far as the story, because obviously for those that saw it, you guys know where it leaves off. Like, will they time jump? Will they jump ahead, or what will the case be? But I don't know.
Kids are getting older. So
yeah, they are.
They're going to start hitting puberty.
Well, some of them are probably already supposed to be going off to college, I think, at this point. So
yeah. I mean, we waited, I don't know if you remember Sopranos, but they used to have long hiatuses between seasons.
Yeah.
2 years was common. Okay, I got that number if you want. You ready?
Yes, hold on. Okay.
Okay, it's 805.
Okay.
457 4992. Surfer Boy Pizza.
We are calling Surfer Boy Pizza right now.
I forget the radio station has all that technology. You guys can
I know, huh? Oh, he hit us with the busy tone. How many people are calling that number right now?
Probably all of them. Because I know it took me a couple of tries to get through last time.
Man, I didn't even think to call that number.
Yeah, that, and I think they hit a QR code. I think it was Stranger Things. They hid one somewhere in the background also. They're starting to do that a lot now, hiding QR codes in the background of these shows.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to work for them to definitely get that content. And then, Netflix does post at the very end to go look at more content, go to their website and stuff. But
I never watch it to the end. As soon as the first credit rolls, nope, next.
No, I wait for it to finally do that. Are you interested in this? Because I never know if there's going to be a post credit. Marvel's got me messed up, because now any movie that we go see, we could go see 50 Shades of Grey, and I'm going to stay to the end because there's got to be a post credit. It was 50
in the
Shades
theater, if there's going to be post credits, they leave the lights dimmed. So that's how I know. I wait and see if the lights don't go up. So okay, there's a post credit.
No, okay. I need to think about that, because every time I'm just kind of like, don't move. They're like, what? It's not gonna. There's no.
This is DC. Don't worry about it.
Right, right. It's easy. They never have post credits. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I enjoyed it. There was somebody in the office that was like, "How come nobody told me that the last 2 episodes were going to be really long?" And yeah, they were surprised. I mean, they went through it, but they're like, "I stayed up till 3 a.m. and had to be at work the next day, but I watched it."
Did they live under a rock? I mean,
right?
why didn't you tell me rain was wet?
I know. I'm pretty sure everybody knew that these 2 episodes were going to be like 2 hours long each.
Super long, yeah.
Yeah, no. First one was an hour 30. The second one was 2:30. So
yeah, they were movie length.
I know. We watched the first one on Friday of last week, and they were like, "What do you think about the second one?" Well, wait, we won't watch the second one on Sunday. So
yeah, I liked it, and there's a few theories floating around because it's so tied in with Dungeons and Dragons. People are pulling from the Dungeons and Dragons lore, trying to overlay it with the show, saying, "Oh, maybe this is going to happen, maybe this, maybe that." So there's a few scenarios that seem plausible. We're just waiting to see how they're going to do it.
I don't know, man. 2024 can't get here fast enough, man. I'm excited for it. It's just bad that we got to wait that long, and they're not even supposed to start filming until next year. So I guess are being selfish that we need them to get back to work. It's like, hey, they just released this season.
Yeah, making these kids look young is getting to be difficult.
Yeah,
I've seen some pictures of Millie Bobby Brown. She's all grown up.
Yeah, I saw actually the process of when they have to have her, put on the Joey hair.
Yeah.
And it's a process. I mean, they do a really good job because at first I'm like, did they really shave her head? And no, but it's a process, man. And I mean, after a while, it's got to be tiring. They're like, okay, here we go again with this bald cap. So not everybody's as committed to the arts like me, Troy, that I would just go and shave.
Who are you talking to?
We're just that committed to the arts that we would.
I'm waiting for my call. Yeah. I'm going to be the extra for Millie Bobby Brown.
Hey, but ask me to grow the hair.
I tried that and it just keeps popping out on my back.
Oh man! Real quick, what do we got going on with Comic Con? What's the update with Comic Con?
I might have told you guys last week we added another couple guests. We had the cosplayer Ashley Elliott and the Disney animation guy Michael Toth, who's worked on pretty much you name it. He's worked on from Hercules to Atlantis to Mulan, all those. He's done animation on them. So we added him in. We sold out vendor booths. There are no more vendor booths available unless somebody cancels, but I don't think that's going to happen. So, if you didn't get a vendor booth this year, you'd be quicker next year. Because there's only so much space. I can't invent space until they expand the convention center.
If he could invent space, he would be a very wealthy man.
Like Al Gore, and I invented the internet.
There you go. See, he invented space.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
So the vendors are all sold out. We're still pushing ticket sales. VIP and weekend, we're going to cut off probably toward the end of July so that we can mail those out early. You can still buy the single day tickets at the door. It's only going to be Saturday and Sunday for this year. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, you might want to jump in there and grab them because it comes with like I said, the shirt is part of the swag. The pin's part of the swag. We got lanyards. I don't have one with me. We have little water tumblers that have the little icons and stuff on them.
Nice.
So I mean, there's quite a bit of swag. Plus, if you're VIP, you get to come to the VIP party Friday night over at the Courtyard Marriott.
Okay.
And typically, a few of the celebrity guests, usually, one or two of them usually show up to the VIP party. So it will be, you might be able to rub elbows with them ahead of time. Oh, my assistant just brought me, there's the lanyard.
Oh, there we go.
So, and like I said, the badges have been sent to the printer. We've been working with CCP Comics. They've been doing the layouts and stuff for our events guide and banners and badges. So they look really good. Can't wait to get the badges in and the events guide. So the schedule's been updated. If you go online, you can check out the schedule. The vendor list is updated, alphabetical, so you can find who you're looking for. So we're getting there, man.
That's getting there. I mean, we're already in July, and before we blink, we're going to be there. And it's going to be August, and the next, it's like, oh, are we ready? Did we get this? We're taking care of it. It's getting there, man. So I'm excited, man. You got a lot of people, and I'm glad that we were able to get those vendor booths. We told them you better get on it early. You can't be waiting till the last minute.
Yeah, the booths typically do sell out here in El Paso.
Yeah.
Nobody ever believes this. Now I've been getting calls all week going, "Hey, are your booths sold out? I couldn't buy one." It's like, yeah, if a show is not available, they're sold out. But I was going to get one, but you didn't.
What is it that woulda, shoulda, coulda, but you didn't? Yeah.
Yeah,
it's great, man. I'm like I said, I'm excited. You obviously know who I'm excited to see, Ted DiBiase. I need to take a picture. I hope he has the $1 million belt. I mean, if he has that, then
you make your own, get it signed.
I was thinking about cardboard and just make, instead of dollar signs, make the cent sign.
Get it made out of some, the foam like the cosplayers use.
Yeah, Joey the 100 penny guy. That would be me.
Everyone has a price.
Everybody has one. Yeah, mine's 4 quarters or 100 pennies. You make your decision. Guys, this has been another edition of Zia Comic Weekly. Troy, if they want to connect with you, how can they follow you on your socials?
We're on the Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, TikTok.
That's right. Make sure you follow them, and don't forget to follow the Big Show on Facebook as well as on Instagram, Big Show FM. And you can always find me on TikTok, Joey on the FM, with my tens and tens of followers, because got to keep them entertained, man. Those tens and tens of followers. Guys, this has been another edition of Zia Comic Weekly. We do this every Thursday right here for you. Remember to check in with us, leave comments, let us know what you think. And until then, we'll see you next Thursday.
Later, nerds.